I feel like most bartenders genuinely don't have sobriety. As a bartender myself, when I was doing the 75 hard, I found it very interesting that my guests would be so off guard when I would tell them that I'm not drinking, or I couldn't have a shot with them, or they're like, how do you work behind the bar and not drink? And it's a mindset at the end of the day. But I've seen a couple that are able to do that, and it's very powerful. For me, alcohol is a very touchy subject, just because, to be transparent, I have two parents that struggle with alcohol. So for me, I never wanted to have a problem with alcohol, but I enjoy alcohol. I was in party bus services where I had to drink every day to have fun. And for me, now I realize after doing this, I don't have to drink to have fun. I can go out with everybody and I can still have a great time and not need to drink to enjoy myself. But a year ago, I definitely was in a place where I'd have a drink after work, and when you have one, you have two, and when you have two, you have five, and then now you know where you at. I think that alcohol has been put into our society in every aspect. I mean, I'm in real estate, I'm in finance. Every event we go to, it's there, open bar, and everybody is, that's the first thing you do. Before you walk in and say hi to anybody, that's the first thing you do is you go to the bar and grab a drink. And it's like, I was talking to my grandma about it today. It's built up this illusion that you need that to get confidence, or that liquid courage thing. Like, that's all here. You can build that within yourself. You don't need that. And that's what 75 did for me. I mean, I can genuinely go up to anybody and talk to them, no problem. Never, I don't even second guess it anymore. It's all a mindset. I'm going into Alpha Land and I'm around influencers all the time, and I see people that have millions of followers, and I just go up to them and have a normal conversation, because at the end of the day, we're all normal people. Everybody's a normal person. It doesn't matter what you do. We're all the same one way or another. Alcohol is a tricky thing. I think that there's some people that can have alcohol in their life and they can function normally. But I'm trying to target the people that genuinely don't want to drink but feel like they're forced to drink. When I was at the bar, I would have plenty of people, I will pay you to teach me how to stop drinking. Help me stop drinking, I will pay you. And I'm like, you wouldn't just have to pay me to do that. Like, I should just be able to help you, and you should be able to help yourself. And if you want to stop drinking, you got to find why you start drinking in the first place. And when you do that, it becomes a slippery slope. But ultimately, most of us drink for those reasons because of something that happened in our past called trauma. And ultimately, the best way to target that is just to talk about the trauma. And once you do that, it just makes it a lot easier to give up the alcohol. 75 hard to me is something that I've seen many people do, and every time they come out of it, they talk about how amazing their life is and how important it was to them. This was the fourth time that I've tried the 75 hard, and the other 3 times, the longest I made it was 22 days. I'm just turned 30, and everyone in my life is always hyped up 30 in a negative way. Like, yo, you're dirty 30, wait till you turn 30, you're gonna just start hurting, your body's gonna hurt, things shut down, all of these negative things around 30. And I'm like, I don't want that for myself. So I literally, 3 months before my 30th birthday, I timed it out to where I would do the 75 hard going into my 30th birthday. And at midnight on my 30th birthday, I would celebrate with a drink and be with all my closest people. But I wanted to do something different about 30. And it single-handedly is the greatest thing that I've ever done. I genuinely can't explain the feelings that I got along this process. And it's been a long process. 75 days was the hardest 75 days of my life. But the good outweighed the bad, bar none. And I want as many people to join this journey as possible. 75 hard is 75 days of no alcohol, a strict diet, which I want to hone in on that, because that is strict to the person. For me, it was a caloric deficit. So I just wanted to stay under 2,100 calories for 75 days, which I did. There was days where I would go and have a cheat meal, but I had to make sure that that cheat meal didn't overgo the calories. So again, it's specific to each person. It's like people hear a diet and like, oh, I can't do that. It's 2 workouts, 1 indoors, 1 outdoors, 45 minutes each. Again, make it to where it's feasible for you. If you can't go to the gym I work 3 jobs a day trying to do all of this. So there was days where I literally just had to take my dog for a 15-minute walk 3 times a day, and that was my 45-minute workout. It's not go to the gym and kill yourself twice a day. It's whatever is feasible for you. But 10 pages of a self-improvement book, which changed the game, because all the sauce, everybody that has done it puts what they've done into books for us to read, and it's right there, literally right there in the pages. If you just read it, you get all the answers. And so that helped a lot. Drinking a gallon of water a day, which I really already do. That wasn't a hard thing to do at all. And then just posting daily progress pictures. So I took daily progress pictures, and I didn't really post them because I wanted this to be more about me, and I did a beginning to end update for everybody. I'm doing the 75 hard again for myself, but mainly for as many people that want to hop in on this journey as possible. And there's so many people that I know that want to start their fitness journey and reach out to me all the time. How do I get started? How do I find motivation? And those two questions, like if you're having to ask those, you're not really ready. And this is to really get those people ready to start their fitness journey. It's going to be different for everybody. But January 1st is a very pivotal time, and a lot of people go to sign up to the gym and then they fall off. This is a movement to really help people stick with it and make habits, develop this discipline, so that after the first 30 days of the new year, they're still doing it, still going, and they end the year strong, way better than they started the year. And that's what this is about, because honestly, I'm going to do the 75 hard to start the year, and I'm going to do it again at the end of the year. But we'll get into that part later. Collaborators that I want to bring into this project, first off is Christian Guzman, the owner of Alphaland, said that the finish line will be at his gym, Alphaland, on the 75th day. And in the meantime, I'm trying to go and network with all other gym owners here in Houston and just see, what place is suitable to have different workouts in with all the people that I've gathered in. But also, though, it's not just Houston. I want to tap into people worldwide, and that's why I'm using Instagram models and influencers and NFL athletes, NBA athletes to all share my journey to get as many people on board. Because you can do this for no matter where you live. You don't have to be in Houston just to get started with this. And that's what I'm really trying to emphasize. It's like, no matter where you are in the world, you can start this January 1st. People feel like they need alcohol to be able to go out and have social and have a good time. And I'm trying to change that with my own testimony of I was going out to people's birthdays and different events and I was sober. You can do it and have a good time. Did I stay until 5 in the morning? No. I was not going to after hours and doing all the extra stuff, but I would at least go out and have a good time and mingle with my friends. And then it gets to the point in the night where you're ready to go home, you're making that decision to go home. Because 9 times out of 10, when 2 o'clock rolls around, if you were sober, you'd want to go home. But because you've had too many drinks, now it gets to that point where oh yeah, I can keep going. When you wake up tomorrow, you're going to be like, damn, why did I do that? You're going to wish that you would have just left at 2 a.m. or 1 a.m. instead of going out to the after hours. And for me, when you're around the right people, you don't need alcohol to have fun. And that really dictates that too. If your circle is what your circle needs to be, you're gonna have a good time regardless. This is something that's not just about me. I'm trying to get as many people to tap in as possible, and a place that you can go is my Instagram. So follow me on the Instagram at IamEdonis, IamEdonis. And you'll see this testimony video, and then I'll be dropping a link for everybody to tap in and just start. I'm asking everybody for 5 days because 75 hard seems like too much for a lot of people. But if you can just commit to 5, then that 5 turns into 6, 6 turns into 10, 10 turns into 20. The next thing you know, 75 is over. And when I hit 22, when I passed that mark where I was never getting past before, everything else after that was a breeze. Like, really was pretty easy after that.